The year that he turned 58 years old, he actually forecasted his first lunar eclipse. Benjamin Banneker wasn't that young anymore. What he had been doing was selling off small pieces of his farm to finance his retirement. Because of this, he wasn't working nearly as much anymore, so he was able to learn these things really fast. The year that he turned 58 years old, he actually forecasted his first lunar eclipse. It's never too late to learn. There were things moving behind the scenes in Congress. In fact, it was just 1 year later that Congress passed the Residence Act. Now, there were a couple of things that this did, but the biggest thing was to establish a new city, and it would be a federal one along the Potomac River. At the time George Washington was president, enter Benjamin Banneker. Andrew actually extended an invitation to him to come help map this new federal city, and Benjamin Banneker readily accepted. This was a big deal for more reasons than you could imagine. The biggest thing is Benjamin Banneker had never been further than 10 miles off of his farm, and now he was on his way to what would become Washington, D.C. It just goes to show that where you've been doesn't always determine where you end up. In February 1791, Andrew Ellicott, Benjamin Banneker, and the crew set off to start surveying the land. At this time, Benjamin Banneker is up there in years. He is 60 years old, and because of his age and health, they had to really pick his role carefully. Benjamin Banneker's primary responsibility was maintaining the observatory tent. He also kept the regulator clock under good maintenance. This was usually a clock that was used to set all other clocks by. He also had altitude instruments, thermometers, because surveying a city is a lot of work. Every day, Andrew Ellicott used that regulator timepiece to set his own watch by. Because remember, Benjamin Banneker's clock that he had invented was unique because it kept time really accurately. This was important for surveying, so we know when to meet back, how far things were. This was a very important job.